Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is Straight Outta Boston here, aka the King of Boston. Today we're back for episode 39 of my Colorado Rockies series here in Another Park Baseball 16. And today we're back with the midseason update for 2027. So we've started out the year 33-16 through the first 49 games. Pretty solid starts. We are 3 games up on LA, so it looks like LA's making a bit of a resurgence in the NL West. And off to a pretty good start. Like I said, I think we got off to the gate at like playing around a 500 clip. I think we were about 8-8 to start out the year, and then we've really been red hot ever since. Yeah, there was a little bit in early April. We were sort of a back and forth. We would win one, lose one, win one, lose one. We sort of treaded water through there, and then May and June we really picked it up. But anyway, so let's do the first year player draft. We are picking 25th overall, and I think we're gonna have a compensation pick for the Steven Strasburg signing. So we'll get 2 first-round picks here, which will be nice. Alright, so let's take a look at Artie Sutton. Who is this guy? I think we'd probably go with him. He looks like he's Frankel Jewish Academy from West Bloomfield, where, like Indiana or something. It's fragile, but looks like probably the way to go. I think we'll go with him. Draft to meet demand. West Bloomfield, Michigan? Possibly, I'm not sure. And then other first round pick. Oh, are we only looking at batters here? No, we're looking at all players. Good. Hoover. This guy doesn't look too bad either. We might go with Rudy Hoover then. Another guy from the Midwest. High school. Rudy Hoover. Alright. And let's see in the second round. Alright, there's Alex Kelly. 17 years old. Not so sure about him. What about if we go to the OOTP Scouting Association ratings? Ooh, what about Mike Bowman? He's a reliever. Alright, we might just let Adron Chambers make the rest of these picks. He'll find the gems, hopefully. His ratings have gone up now. He's like excellent for scouting amateurs, so I don't have to worry about him screwing up the draft too much or anything. Hopefully he can find some gems like Bobby Schmidt did. But anyway. Alright, and let's negotiate. Offer all these guys what we need to offer them. And we really don't have that much money in the budget, so we won't screw around with trying to get like an Alex Kelly. But alright, so we're 33-16. Let's take a look at how the team has done a little bit. So Thomas Dillard continuing to really decline, having a really bad year. BABIP being 277 and hitting 185. He's really having a horrible year. Danny Taylor's playing really well again, though. That's good. Foscalina, kind of a down year for him. Ortiz is playing pretty well. I think he's top 5 NL and NL WAR. Ruben Rodriguez is having a pretty good year, although his WAR is not very high, but it's because he's playing out of position. He played second base for a little bit, filling in when Foscalina got hurt. We just called up Freddie Vignal to replace Bo Bichette, who got hurt. Vignal just got up here the other day. We have a lot of our middle infielders. I was trying to decide between him or Arturo Alvarez to fill in. Alvarez actually has more time in AAA, but he's younger, so I figured we'll call up the older guy. But it looks like we might want to get Alvarez up soon because he sort of peaked in terms of these ratings. Like he's not going to go up too much more. So we need to see if his head scout ratings are actually his real ratings. And then we also have Jose Rivera, who I'm probably going to give the call to at some point. He's having a ridiculous year in AAA. Yeah, I should probably call him up. Maybe get rid of Blake Jackson. Jackson's played pretty well, though. We could have both, and we could get rid of... Oh, you know, we actually have an extra reliever, so we could send down Jeremy Shepard and call up Jose Rivera. Then we wouldn't have to rely on Ruben Rodriguez to back up in center field. Alright, so we can keep both those guys. Because Rivera doesn't play the corners very well. Jackson doesn't play center very well. So that works out. And we still have Vignal and Winham. Alright, perfect. Alright, so I'm going to skip ahead now. Oh, yeah, actually, we can take a look at the pitching, too. See, pitching has not been too great this year. Burkhalter and Getty's leading the way. The 2 new additions so far not doing too well. Elias Miles, though, having a relatively solid season. On pace for 5.2 wins above replacement. Not really pitching a lot of innings too consistently, but he's pitched pretty well when he has gone out there. So... Alright, so we've reached July 2nd, 2027 here. We are just on a roll, 50-23 right now. I think we've got 8 or 9 games on the Dodgers. We got 9 games on the Dodgers. Just playing outstanding baseball. Esteban Ortiz having a breakout season. He is up to 2.9. Wow, he was actually up to 3.1 WAR, and it's gone down the last couple of games, but he's having a fantastic season. Really looking like a superstar, which is excellent to see. Pitching sort of stabilizing, which is nice. You can see both McKinney and Fulinchek have got their ERAs down. So things going really well. Jose Rivera played pretty well. Yamada got hurt, missed 3 weeks. Jose Rivera filled in, and look at that. He OPS'd over 900 right there, or 800. So playing really well. And we've got Bo Bichette in AAA because Freddie Vignal's been playing so well. So things really just clicking right now. So let's look at the international amateurs. And we really, do we not have, or we don't have any restrictions this year, so let's just go all in on probably this guy, Juan Velasquez. We want to trust Adron Chambers, so let's go 3 million on him, see what he says. Oh, we don't have the money to do it. You know, we are so cashed out this season, I don't think we're actually going to be able to spend any on the international market. Because we've really, as you remember my rant about the owner in the off-season episode, well, we're pretty much right up against the payroll limit, so we're not going to be able to spend in the international waters this year anyway, which is too bad. Would have liked to get that Juan Velasquez guy. But that's alright. It's worth it to have the big payroll. We're all in this year. You know, we're trying to win our second World Series in 3 years. So let's simulate up to the All-Star break here. We've got 3 games against LA. Looks like we just took 2 of 3. Burkhalter gets hurt. He's out 3 to 4 weeks. That's going to hurt. We don't have great pitching depth. We might have to try and go out and trade for a 5th starter or try to find a guy off waivers or something. I'm not really sure. I don't think we have the guy. I don't think we have anyone we want to fill in here. Yeah. Alright, so I'm probably going to have to go out looking for somebody. Let's look at the trade block. It's just for 3 to 4 weeks, so I'm not really too concerned with getting anyone too good, but got to get someone respectable. There's no pitchers in the trade block, really. Alright. I'm going to have to go out and find a guy then. I will have to cut out and come back. Alright, so instead of actually going out and trading for somebody, since we have pretty much no money, we're just going to have to try and find somebody we can sign to a minor league contract. Oh my god, this is a very barren market. Michael Matuella, maybe? I'm not so sure about that. Well, what about if we go to relievers? There's got to be somebody who can start here. One of these guys, hopefully. Bullpen emergency guy, yeah. Strictly bullpen. Oh, this guy's a starter. Kevin Gausman? Alright. Let's offer him a minor league contract. Hopefully he signs. We're going to need that arm in a couple of days. But alright. Should not be too much of a problem. Oh my god, come on. Oh, he wants an actual big league contract. I don't know if I can... Oh, Kevin. Can't do that. Alright, we're just gonna have to go with some crap AAA guy, unfortunately. That's alright. Oh, Hector Moreno. Maybe we can go with Hector Moreno. Or... do we have anyone in AA? Oh no, that is AA. What about AAA? Let's look at the OSA ratings. Sometimes this guy, yeah, like Luis Vargas, since he actually has potential. Alright. So we'll put Vargas in his role. He'll be rested and ready to go. Ground ball pitcher. Hopefully that'll work out. Alright, let's keep going up to the All-Star break here. Playing a really good baseball. I've taken the first 2. Bolt missed 5 weeks. Ooh, that's bad. Alright. Luckily we have Jose Rivera though, so what we're going to do is put Yamada in right and start Jose Rivera in center. And we'll bump Esteban Ortiz up as well as Danny Taylor, and then Ruben Rodriguez maybe. I can't even do that. And then we got to call up, reactivate Chanko Park, who will probably forever be in my organization because I don't think anyone ever wants this guy except for me. Right, Rivera in center field. Ortiz can be a little bit more ready lefty this way, and then Park. Yeah, no one will ever... He's so bad, I don't know why I keep him around. But whatever. Alright, keep going forward now. See if we can make it a whole week without getting injured. We sweep San Francisco. 31 games over 500 right now. Got 4 games against San Diego. We've taken the first 3. Oh no, this is... I don't even know how many games we've got against San Diego here. I thought it was 5 games for a sec. I was like, what? Alright, expiring personnel. Hitting coach. We definitely want the hitting coach back. Oh yeah, this is the guy that had the absurd record in the Dominican Summer League. Alright, we absolutely want this guy back. 5 years. And bench coach Francona. Yeah, we've had pretty good run with him. We won the World Series with him, so we'll definitely bring him back. 2 years, perfect. Don't want to go too long term with him. Other than that, nothing important. Keep going here. We're almost at the All-Star break. Getting there. And then I think it's going to be a pretty quiet trade deadline based on we don't have a lot of money to play with, and I'm not really sure what else we could look to add. Maybe a bullpen piece, maybe a bullpen piece, maybe a back-end starter, but I don't really think we need a back-end starter. I think our offense is probably all set. Eric Lauer probably should have looked harder at that guy. Whoops. Josh Outman, 42-year-old Josh Outman on waivers. Man, this is a late All-Star break. What the hell? Here it is. We're 16-26. Honestly, did not think this year's team was going to be this good, but man, just playing really good baseball. Alright, we take 2 or 3 from Philly. Let's see who made the All-Star team for us. We've got, let's see, Jonathan Geddes. So he continues to have a really good time in Colorado. Chris Richmond, Reagan Bazar, and Zach Birdie. So a bunch of bullpen guys there. Esteban Ortiz makes it as a second-year player. That's pretty cool. Jose Reyes makes it. Wow, Reyes the only guy from outfield to make it. It's kind of surprising, but whatever. Let's see if the NL can take home the victory so we can get home field in the World Series. That would be not most important, but would be helpful. And up the AL wins. Great. Kevin Gausman signed to Pittsburgh. Awesome. So we can reset our pitching staff at least this time around. Ooh, and Vargas actually pitching kind of well. Whoa, he had a complete game shutout? What? 8 strikeouts? Oh my god. Whoa. Kind of glad we didn't sign Kevin Gausman. Alright, so let's set up our pitching. Since Geddes was the only guy to make it, we should be able to line up a pretty solid rotation here coming out of the break. So Geddes needs 1 day of rest. So we can go McKinney, Geddes, Fulencheck, Miles, Vargas. Alright, and we'll keep going up to a little bit closer to the trade deadline here. And then we'll start to reevaluate the team, take a step back. Look at things, look at the grand scheme of things. Rivera's out for 4 weeks. Crap. Might need to, well, we probably can't afford to trade for an outfielder, but crap, man. So we're going to have to play, actually what we can do is we can play Ruben Rodriguez in center, and we can call up Arturo Alvarez. Okay, there he is. I thought he got hurt for a sec. Alright, yeah, we can play Alvarez at, maybe best off playing, well, he can't really play. Ortiz, yeah, I want Ortiz to stick at shortstop, I think. So we'll just play Alvarez at third. Take the defensive hit that comes along with that. Hopefully, you know, he's young. He can adapt. And Alvarez will bat low in the order. Dillard, still not hitting very well. We can move him up a little bit, though. That at least. And then, same thing. Rodriguez. Alvarez. And we'll leave it like that. Alright. Keep going, a couple more days here. Man, Windham's having an incredible year. Jesus. Lots of guys having good years. Which would be to be expected if I was going to tell you our record would be 62 and 28. And Burkhalter's back. Excellent. So we don't even have to use Vargas. We only had to use him twice that stint. We had to use him once before when Miles got hurt for a week. But alright. Burkhalter. We can even bump him up a day. Bump Miles back. Because why not? Well, maybe that's why not, because Burkhalter sucked in his first game back. And Miles will now pitch a complete game shutout. Nope, he'll also get blown to pieces. And alright, good, we didn't get swept. Alright, so Oh yeah, and as for contract extensions, I think I'm going to worry about these at the end of the year because there's going to be a lot of moving parts this offseason. Since our payroll still, even next year, is going to be right up against the minimum, we might have to trade one of our outfielders and get Jose Rivera in as an everyday player. We might have to move Thomas Dillard, and just to give us the money to bring back some of our pitching. So it's going to be kind of a complicated thing. We'll see what happens. We're going to have to prioritize bringing back our pitching because we have a lot more... we don't have anything in terms of pitching prospects that can come up and replace these guys. If we let these guys go, we just have to find other solutions, and trying to find those out in the open market, it's probably going to be more cost efficient to just re-sign these guys if we can. So to do that, we're probably going to have to move some money around, and I'm just going to worry about that in the off season. So alright, as for this season, let's look at, I mean, yeah, I really don't think we're going to make a big upgrade here. I mean, our bullpen ERA is 3rd, starters ERA is 8th, but I don't really think we can do much to change that. I mean, maybe we could shop... I mean, maybe you could shop Folinchek? I don't know. I think I'd rather just stick it out with these guys, to be honest. I mean, they've got good FIPs, so hopefully they can, at least Folinchek is a good fit. McKinney's FIP isn't too good, but his ERA is not too bad. I mean, I don't know, a guy in the last year of his contract, we could shop him around, but might do that anyway in just a sec, just to see what his market is. Geddes, we're not going to move because we definitely want to try and re-sign him. He's only 29 years old. Oh yeah, might get on that soon. We don't have that much money for an extension, but still $23 million a year for Geddes. The work that he's done with us, that's well worth it. And Burkhalter would like to get back too, but we're not gonna try and move him. But we could try and move. We'll see at least what McKinney's market is. All right, we got one offer. Keith Weisenberg, no thanks. What about if we shopped around Folinchek? Just out of curiosity. Probably gonna be the same exact thing. Although I don't know, their market should be different because Folinchek has multiple years left on his contract after this one, so he should have a bigger market in theory if you think they're pretty similar pitchers. Yep, alright, pretty much the same thing. Don Simmons, no thanks. Alright, so I think we're good there. Do we want to add a bullpen piece? We don't really need one, I don't think. For the most part, guys pitching pretty well, but now it's kind of having a down year. But I'm not too worried about that. And then as for the lineup, yeah, I mean, our lineup's on fire right now. We don't really need to change anything. We've got plenty of depth all around. I think we're all set. The only thing that I would like to, the only thing that we're gonna be tested on is Dillard. And he sucked in the playoffs last year. Just really, I don't think he has any kind of trade marker right now. He's really becoming a negative for us, I think. And his contract is not good. But we'll see. We'll see what his market looks like. Yeah, no offers for Dillard. And the thing about, you know, we couldn't even trade him midseason if we wanted to, because catcher's not exactly a spot you can plug and place a guy. So we pretty much got to ride it out. So, I don't know, man. We will see. But I think we're not going to make any moves because I just don't think we have the money to. We can maybe try and make an August, a move in August, find a guy on waivers and try to match salary on guys. I'll probably be active at the August, you know, the waiver deadline and stuff. But as for on-camera stuff for now, I think we're just pretty much going to roll forward with the team we have. So let's simulate past the All-Star break here and then get on with it, I suppose. Got 3 games against Pittsburgh. Take the first 2. Oh, actually 4 games. Alright, we'll do the whole series then. So we move past the trade deadline here. We don't make any moves. Taking the first 3 against Pittsburgh. I mean, this team is rolling right now. I don't think we need to make a move, quite frankly. Alright, we take 3 or 4 from Pitt. Oh, bolt setback. Just another week, though. No big deal. And McKinney's looking for an extension. Gonna have to wait on that, buddy. Alright, so that is gonna do it. Hope you guys did enjoy this episode. I apologize that it wasn't really like a very... we didn't make a lot of moves in it or anything like that. It wasn't too big in terms of just like a... I don't know. I don't want to say it wasn't entertaining, but we just didn't do much. So, anyway... Hopefully we will be in the playoffs next episode. We're 12 games up in the division, so I don't think I'll have to do a September episode or anything like that. So, Dalton Griffin having a ridiculous season for Milwaukee. Look at that. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoy. I'm out. Peace.